What's up guys, and welcome to episode number 2 of the Chelsea career mode. Today we'll be playing the remaining group games of our pre-season competition. Obviously we got off to a flyer last time out, beating Real Madrid 5-1. A few of you said I've got it on too easy of a difficulty, but it's on legendary. I can't do any more about it. I'm sure it's just beginner's luck. Don't think you should read too much into the result because it's obviously a pre-season game. Real Madrid didn't have their full 11 out either, so don't read too much into the scoreline. We'll see how the other games go today, but in the meantime I have added some extra players to the shortlist based on the comments on the previous video. So Florenzi, in terms of fullback options, obviously from Roma we're going to be sending the inquiry from him because I want to start looking to improve the squad in today's episode. Rafael Varane, obviously a player I'd love to bring in. 30 million though, 84 rated. It's going to be tricky because he's not exactly out of favour at Real Madrid. Is quite a key part of their first team squad. Alexandro, of course, we identified him in the last episode, sending those inquiries. Casemiro, holding midfielder from Real Madrid. Depends really on what happens with Nemanja Matic. If he stays, then there's no need to replace him, but Casemiro definitely an option. And then adding a striker to the shortlist. This guy, probably one of the best strikers around at the moment, is valued at £58 million, Antoine Griezmann, but you obviously only get what you pay for. Now, the tricky thing about Griezmann is if we get him in, he would want to be the main man. Diego Costa wants to be the main man. It would cause a bit of conflict. So, slightly reluctant at doing that, but it's an option. A player that we'd be interested in. So, just going to put the guys through their paces. Training is not something I was particularly good at last year. I never always remembered to train the guys, but going to have a lot of focus on training the youngsters this year. Obviously, I've got Batshuayi, Hazard in for this one, but Loftus-Cheek got an F. Come on, man. I do like to give them the harder drills, though, because obviously that's the most beneficial if they can get a decent grade for their development. So hats off for Chalobah. He got an A. The rest, not overly impressive. So second game of this pre-season competition. We'll play the same formation, but we're going to take on Roma this time. Might have a chance to have a look at Florenzi, actually, if he's playing today. But I've completely changed the personnel around. We've got Pedro, Solanke and Moses as a front three this time. Matic is going to start. Oscar will also start in that midfield role. John Obi Mikel doing the anchorman role, or John Mikel Obi, however you want to say it. Marcos Alonso is going to start at left back, so not his natural position according to FIFA, but that is where Chelsea intend to play him. Aina will start at right back. Kurt Zuma and Gary Cahill will be the centre-back pairing today, and Asmir Begovic will get a chance to impress in goal. He's transfer listed. I'm hoping this will kind of, if he plays well today, put him in the shop window, because I really do want him to leave. Roma putting us under a lot of pressure here. They've got space on the edge of the box again. Nainggolan with the strike. Begovic with a reaction stop. I haven't cleared it. I don't know why. We've dived in. Penalty's been given. It's my own fault. Should have cleared it when I had the chance. Gary Cahill's been penalised. Ref's going a bit mental. They've got a penalty. So we blocked the initial effort, I think, and the challenge. Oh, it's late. It's late. No complaints. So Begovic, chance to be a hero. El Shaarawy is going to be the man with the dodgy run-up and dodgy haircut to take this spot kick. Begovic sent the wrong way. 1-0 Roma. Not the best start to this one. It's a cool penalty. It's just done Begovic with the eyes. It's nice. 1-0. Poor pass at the back. It's giving the ball straight to Pedro. Oh, great feet from Pedro. Can he go all the way? Can he finish? That is wild. Just a bit more composure, son. Oh, Paredes coming forward. Can't defend today. Roma got a man over. There's the shot. Begovic turns it behind, but we're getting cut open too easily here. Roma again getting some joy down this right-hand side. They're into the box. Zuma. Oh, wow. Been completely turned. Ball stood up to the back stick. Somehow, everybody's missed it. What a chance for Roma to double their lead. So, half-time whistle goes. We're going to go in one down. We've conceded only from a penalty, but Roma could have had one or two more. We just haven't been at the races so far today. But it's half-time, pre-season, so changes will be made. So it's just a double change in terms of personnel for now. Batshuayi, who scored 2 coming off the bench in the last game, could have had a hat-trick against Real Madrid, is going to replace Solanke up front. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek is going to get a chance to impress in that cam role. He's come on for John Obi Mikel, and Oscar has dropped back to a more defensive position. Dangerous area to lose it. Luckily he hasn't. That's a good bit of footwork once he recovered the ball. Plays it inside to Matic, who's going to lay this off. Oscar, with time and space, it's hit the outside of the post. Really unlucky there. Good move. Promising signs. It's our first real decent effort on goal as well, and it's come 70 minutes into this game. Oh, it's agonisingly close. I can't deal with El Shaarawy. I just can't deal with him. I cannot. How? 2-0. Nainggolan's header. But El Shaarawy is causing me all sorts of problems today. A great cross as well, to be fair. Great run, good header. Everything about that goal was just top notch. Begovic, question marks? Not really. It was point blank, straight at him, free header. Can't complain at being 2 down. Roma coming forward again. Oh, it's a great run. Shoddy defending. 3-0. We're getting torn apart. Absolutely torn apart. How do you beat Real Madrid 5-1 and then play like this? I don't understand. But that... What? That's schoolboy defending, but Roma deserve this win. Right, it's my first real chance to test the free kick system here on FIFA 17. I'm going to try and just blast one around the wall. Get it to curl. There it is. Oscar. Thought it was in. Thought it hit the back of the net. Great save, to be fair. Let's see how close that was. Good power. It definitely had some swerve on it. That's a top save. A bit congested on the edge of that box. He's going to lay it off here to Nemanja Matic. Looks for Pedro. That sums up our day, really. Full-time whistle's gone. We've been convincingly beaten. The less said about that, the better, really. Real Madrid not having a great time of it either. They've just drawn 2-2 with Dallas. Transfer offer from Juventus for Cesar Azpilicueta, a.k.a. Dave. Not going anywhere. He's the best fullback at the club. I think he's severely underrated, to be honest. He's not in terms of FIFA, but in real life. He's generally one of those players that just does his job week in, week out. Goes under the radar. He is not going anywhere. Sticking in a bid here for Alessandro Florenzi. £20 million. They're saying that he's probably worth between 21.7 and 25.3. That's what the expected price to pay is, but his value is 17.5, so I'm fairly confident they might accept this. I'm also putting in a bid for Alex Sandro. 25 million. It is his valuation. I think it's quite a lot of money for a fullback, but we'll see what happens. I'm just going to put the bids in for both of them, and then either or, doesn't really matter. I'll happily negotiate for both. Wolfsburg trying to prize Diego Costa away from this club. Absolutely not. It's a huge offer. It's £40 million and a half, but no, not going anywhere. Diego is our main man. So we're heading into our final pre-season group game. Obviously, we are sat second in the group. Real Madrid have had a tough time of it. They'll be playing Roma next. So if that's a draw, depending on what we do, we're obviously playing Dallas. We could be through anyway, but Dallas probably, well, definitely the easiest, inverted commas, game of this group. I expect to win. I expect us to perform a lot better than we did last time out. So I'm going to change the formation to a 4-4-2 just to trial it and see how 2 up top works. I've put the creative players in midfield today. Hazard, Oscar, Fabregas and Willian, just to see if we can release Costa and Batshuayi and create some real scoring opportunities. The defence is strong as well. Azpilicueta, Terry, David Luiz drops in to partner him for the first time at the back. Ivanovic will come in at right back, even though we're obviously looking to offload him. Courtois back in goal. Anyone going to move for Cesc? He might be able to lay this off. He has. Ivanovic! Hit the post. Eden Hazard will follow that up. We are 1-0 up. Dream start here. Credit to Ivanovic and Fabregas, but I don't really care who scores the goals as long as we win. That is a thunderous strike, though, from the fullback. So with the new free kicks, we've got a chance to just drive this in the corridor of uncertainty, so to speak. It goes in there. Can we win the header? Yes, we can. We got the final touch. It's Batshuayi. Rushes the ball back to the centre circle. We're in business today. Much, much better than last time out. Bullet header. 2-0. It's a good ball forward into the feet of Costa. Picks out Oscar. Can he create space for himself? Yes, he can. Hits one left-footed. Was creeping in. Needed a good save to force it wide. Driving forward. Picks out Fabregas. First time ball to Batshuayi. Finesses one. That's poor goalkeeping, isn't it? I'm glad it's gone in. Of course, it's another brace for Michy Batshuayi. But what's the keeper up to? Should have seen that coming. Wasn't a great deal of pace on the shot. Wasn't the most accurate of shots either. He's just not even facing the right way, is he? Willian. Nice little ball round the corner for Costa. He's going to hold it up. Waits for the overlap, but the half-time whistle goes. We're cruising, absolutely cruising. You've got to think about the standard of opposition we're playing today. No disrespect to Dallas, but we should be beating them. It's just like our performances in pre-season are just like that. So, triple substitution. Victor Moses, Pedro and Kante will come on for the second half. Just straight swaps. Not doing anything particularly special with the formation at all. Here's Pedro. Finds Kante. Batshuayi on a hat-trick. Finesses one. Oh, it's beautiful. That was a beautiful goal. What a way to complete your hat-trick. Chelsea 4, Dallas 0. He's just on fire. Bearing in mind, he's only played, well, when this game finishes, he'll have played 2 games, effectively, after his other appearances were substitute ones. But that, this minimal backlift, great accuracy. That's just unreal. Oh, that's a good ball. Chance for Dallas here. I want a clean sheet. Oh, I'm not going to get one. Haven't kept a clean sheet so far. That's just sloppy. Run all the way through. To be fair, I dived in when I shouldn't have done, and we've been made to pay. Look, John Terry. Oh, I just tried to nick the ball there. Didn't happen. It's a good finish. Courtois was rushing out. Not going to get near that. Costa driving at the defence. Full-time whistle goes. That goal right at the end for Dallas just kind of takes the gloss off what was a good performance. But you do have to keep the standard of opposition in mind. Looking for a response from Diego Costa, to be honest, because if we were to jump in, obviously we're going to have the semi-final of this tournament coming up next time. But if we were to jump into Premier League games now, how could I leave this man out of the starting 11? He's been superb. So following that game, we got a couple of emails. First of all, 48.5 million for Alexandro is just not happening, Juventus. You are taking the mickey with that one. Maybe we'll up it, but nowhere near that amount. I'm leaving that for now. And an offer has come in for Eden Hazard from Manchester City, and it's 69.5 million. Obviously, he's not going anywhere, but that is huge money. Huge, huge money. Also, our offer for Florenzi hasn't been successful. £32.5 million for him just seems too much. I reckon there are better options out there if we continue to scout around a bit further. So make sure you keep your suggestions coming in the comments. I don't want to be held to ransom over transfer fees. If that's the case, we'll just keep Branner and use him as an option player. So we've managed to qualify for the semi-final of the pre-season American Challenge Cup. No business has been done as yet. No players have left. No players have come in. We're looking to build and improve the squad all the time. So, yep, like I said a minute ago, keep your comments coming in. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed this content. We'll have more coming for you very shortly. But that, for now, concludes episode 2. I'll see you in episode 3.